Good morning.
Look at that.
Yep.
Yummy.
Hello and welcome to another Wogs World of Rex. I'm Paulie Wogs, and today we are working on the 1970 Mercury Cougar. Tavion the last couple of weekends has worked on this car immensely, getting all the old paint off. Been using a couple of different methods to do this. Been using a heat gun and a scraper to scrape loose undercoating and get all that loose, and using a surface contouring tool to use a wheel on, an abrasive wheel, to grind the paint off. Like I said, he's done a really good job these last couple of weeks. Getting the vehicle down to bare metal so we can start doing the body work that needs to be done to it. This project is coming along real nicely. And this is what's been going on with this vehicle. It's one of those things where we just haven't done the video work of it due to the fact that this is just all kind of boring stuff, cleaning it up and doing that. But today we're going to continue on the cleaning, and we'll take some more video footage as we progress through some of this cleaning. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.
fine because this looks actually low. Tavion, you look over here, you see how it got trimmed a little low? So we just leave that sit like that. And yeah, I think that'll be all right. And we just need to get that to sit a little low there. Get that out of there. I think this will work. We might need to clean this edge up just a hair with the grinder there. Yeah, we'll grind those right in, and then something about like that. Okay, well, let's do them one at a time. I'll clean that one up because that'll need to be ground down as well. All right, Tavion, there's the first one. You've still got your ground clamp. Set that to 14 gauge. All right, is there another mask back there so I can watch?
It's in your office.
It's in my office? Okay. So you can try it over here, and what you want to do is where that thin gap is at, you know, remember, keep that nozzle down as close as you can to the metal without actually touching the metal with the nozzle, and leave it at about a 45-degree angle, and then just, you know, start hitting that and just start drawing a little ease and drawing it down this way. You get a good bead over here and we can lift this magnet up out of the way. All right, so yeah, so what you're doing is I'm watching, you're getting this nozzle back. As it's doing it, you keep lifting this nozzle further and further back, and that's causing that spatter. So you don't be afraid, even if you have to use this hand or whatever, you know, support your hand or whatever, and then support this on here to give you a, you know, control. Whatever you need to do, or rest your hand over here, somehow get some control to it. Let me grind that down a little bit so we can. I think you have enough in there though that we can go ahead and pull this out of the way. And then if I'm in your way, like I said, you know, I can move if you need to come over here or whatever, but use your hand however you need to support yourself. And like I said, you want to get that, like I said, really close down in there on it, and then just keep it down there. Don't lift the nozzle up, just keep it down there, just keep drawing your little ease. All right, that was better. Yeah, see how that looks nice and smooth? That looks good. All right, so now if you want to, you can come over here and do the same thing and just work over here and work your way across. And like I said, this I might have to do the wider gap. That looks good, and you can even finish this one off if you want to do more of that one there, or you know, even start here and work your way back down to where you were just at.
Okay.
All right, can you hear that? That spatter?
Yeah.
That's a bad thing. So if we're opening up a hole, just go over the side, just keep that E, and keep that nozzle down. Right. Yeah, that's the sound you want to hear, is that nice constant. Once it starts going, then you realize there's a problem. Oh yeah, that looks better. We can, you know, easily grind that down and blend that in. So yeah, so if you want to either start here or start here, either way. Okay, I don't think I'll have to do the larger gap. So if you want to watch, see how this works. That looks in there. All right, and then we'll grind this corner down here in a little bit. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and finish this one off. Good. All right, now you got a couple little holes there where it slightly missed. If you want to try to seal those up. Pretty good. I think there might be one more there. Can't really. Yep. Right here on the top side.
Where?
I think this is maybe not. Nope, never mind. Okay, yeah. Let me grind this corner down real quick. And you can finish that up. And then all we have to do is grind this down and make it look nice. And we'll need to seal that one too. So, yep, little hole right there, and I think that's in a little hole, couple little holes right there, and then like I said, and then go ahead and weld that shut there too. And there was one more little tiny one right there where that little tiny piece of spatters that right there in that little. Yep. All right, and go ahead and seal that up. Alright, looks good for now. We'll grind it down here a little bit and see what we need to do. Alright, let me get the magnet on this other one over here. This chair out of the way. How are we doing on gas? Yeah, we're about out. Okay, Tavion, let me have that for just a second here because I don't want to... This needs to be tilted up a little bit. And I'm going to hold it with my hand ever so slightly. All right, there you go. Actually, I think that was enough to hold it in place. All right, work your magic. All right, so hang on a second. So remember, this glove can be your friend. So, you know, if you have to, get your hand down here. That glove will help keep it protected, rested on something, and that way you can just do this. Because if you're trying to hold it in the air, that's going to be difficult. I think that's where some of your trouble is. So use that glove to your advantage. I mean, obviously it's not going to be burn proof, but it will keep some of that heat off. You know, rest your hand away from the heat as much as possible, and rest this just here if you can, and then just work that like that. So hang on a minute, let me grind some of that off and get you a clean start. Alright. Try again. There, see? I told you, look at that. That's a much better weld. Now, doesn't that look good, Naomi? Look at that. He laid that down like a professional.
Better than I can do.
He just had to get you that support. Get your hand, you know, like I said, supported. All right, so go ahead and start this one and feed over into that one, and then come and do each side. See, much better than these. Those, I mean, those weren't bad, but look, you did that really good. All right, let's try again. Wow, nice, Tavion, nice. All right, support your hand and somehow do the other ones that way. even if you have to turn around, crawl up in here and stand over, so you can you know, put your hand here or whatever and do the same thing. You can get inside and do it, however you need to. But supporting your hand, you know, that probe, welding handle, whatever they want to call it. That's the best way. I mean, that's the. Boy, man, you can lay those down nice. Getting better. Getting better. Yeah, just a little bit there on the corner to fill in. That looks good for now. We're setting the undercoating on fire. It's no problem. All right, do your other side there. Yeah, it's also going to be, yeah, somehow if you come in from the other side. I mean, even if you rest your hand back here, and then, yeah, there you go.
This metal might be thinner over here.
All right, you want me to do it then?
Yeah, I think I'm...
Okay. I may have a glove since it's all nice and hot. Yeah, it's thin metal and it's a gap. So the way you want to do those is kind of like you saw me do this one. You just kind of want to just back and forth, left and right, trying to fill the void. The other part of it is too is this metal's dirty. We didn't get it quite cleaned up, but it's all right. It is working. That looks good. Nope, I want to clean the back a little bit. There we go. All right. That looks good. Now we just need to grind all this off so our other piece fits in there smooth, and not to mention grinding it off will make it look like it was never cut out to begin with. All right. get to grinding. We're going to want to put a different grinding wheel on though, so let me go grab a better one. This one, I'm going to come in behind with the one that doesn't grind as heavy, and we'll just start falling behind clean. Now the idea is obviously you want to get this smooth. We're trying to figure out where we still need to put weld at. Now what I'm going to do is some of these areas like back up here in the frame rail. Some of these areas like back up here in the frame rails and up here on the side where we can't really get to some of the rust that's in the grooves and things like that. What we're going to do is we're going to use this product called Osfo, which is an acid, which also turns the metal into it takes it from rust to a good usable metal again. So we're gonna go ahead and add that Osfo on there, and then we'll be able to continue with being able to put the front cross member across here for the radiator support. We'll be able to continue moving forward. So that's what we're gonna do next, is get the Osfo on there. It can just be sprayed on or brushed on, so we're just gonna use a brush and brush it on. Looking good. Looking good, Pat. Tell me something I don't know.
That's us. You're looking good, Pat.
Tell me something I don't know. Look.
All right, just need to clean the top off. The bottom was brand new metal, and then I think we can pick up the big heavy thing
Oh yeah.
and put a couple of spot welds here on the edge. Okay, so it's gonna take both of us. So let me go ahead and grind this off. You want me to lift the spot welder and do it? Or do you want to do it?
I can do it.
Okay. All right, well, Tavion and I, we got quite a bit done this past weekend on the Cougar. We got the whole front end spot welded in. He did a really good job learning how to weld this weekend. As you can see, this whole front end is all nicely spot welded in. Some of this spot welding and some of the cutting and stuff that we had done, we thought the camera was on and we had missed a little bit of the recordings, but as you can see, the front end is on. Turned out real nice, and we've continued on with some of this rust up here on the lip that the fenders bolt to. We had a chance to get over here and get these cut out and kind of get started on getting the rest of the repairs made here with the rust. As you can see, we got these holes cut out. We've got, I went ahead and I did this off camera as well. We got pieces welded up, or cut up, so we can weld and get those put in. So yeah, we're moving right along with this. There's going to be some other issues we're going to have to address as well, like down here where the battery box is, where the battery goes.
This is all rusted out, so that'll also be in a future video coming up here soon. Probably the same video we do with showing the repair of the rust spots here. And then there's a little bit of rust off and on as well, which, you know, it's just surface stuff that we'll be able to grind up and put some of that OSFO on that I was talking about earlier in the video. And then we've got, you know, some more grime and dirt and stuff to clean off up in the corners. So once we get a chance to get up in here and get the rest of the rust taken care of, and we get a chance to clean all this up, we'll clean the rest of the old road grime and stuff off of it. And then once we get that all cleaned up, the front end will be ready for primering and painting. And then once we get that primer and paint done here on the front, we can continue on with moving towards the back of the vehicle to get it all cleaned up. So thanks again for tuning in, for watching this video, and we hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.